Alrighty, good morning. For the first part of today's lesson, we are going to be looking over the syllabus and expectations of biology. So in your syllabus and expectations folder, or assignment chart, you have your syllabus as well as the expectations a little bit further down. I have opened those up in a separate tab, however, so I can further elaborate on those. So we are going to go over the syllabus first. My contact information is at the top, as well as our Canvas page. If you're ever interested in any office hours or meeting with me, particularly like over a Zoom meeting, since I am not going to be able to see you online or in person, make sure you email me, and I will be pretty flexible with trying to find a time to set that up for both of us. The course of biology. So we are going to be focusing on the study of life, as I've already told you. But overall, this course is you're going to understand the nature of science. We're going to explain structure and function. We're going to look at complex processes. We're going to see how does your body work? How do animals' bodies work? How are those different? How are they the same? I will let you read over those in more detail. In biology, I don't teach directly out of a textbook, but you will have a textbook available to you in case you do want to do some extra reading if you are feeling stuck on a topic. I will provide that to Mrs. Ayako if you do want to come in on one of those first couple days of school, so you can pick that up and keep that at home with you. We will hopefully be getting through 10 different units of study this semester, so fingers crossed we get through all of that work online. I'm going to skip around in the syllabus a little bit because some of it doesn't apply to you as an online learner. So I am going to look at late work first. Late work does apply to you as an online learner. It is very important to turn your work in on time. Any work that is over a day late or 1 day late is going to have a 20% grade reduction, so the highest grade you can get is an 80%. If anything is over 1 day late, if it's 2 days late or 3 days late or 5 days late, it is a 50% at most. As well with that, if you have a missing assignment from Unit 1, that missing assignment must be turned in prior to the Unit 1 exam or test. If you don't turn it in prior to the Unit 1 test, I will no longer accept it. It is pointless for you to turn in an assignment from Unit 1 when we are on Unit 6. If you have questions on that, please reach out. The grading system in this class. 75% of your grade is going to come from tests, projects, and formal lab reports, while 25% is going to come from homework and quizzes and in-class work. That is a huge portion of your grade coming from tests, so make sure you're doing well on those and make sure you're preparing for them well. As well as having a syllabus, I generally like to do expectations in my class, so we're going to skip over to this expectations chart. Some of these, again, won't apply to you as online learners, so I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Grading. You are responsible for completing your homework to the best of your ability when homework is given. You will not copy homework from others. You need to do your own work. It is a lot easier than you think for me to notice if you are cheating, if you're copying classmates' work, if you're not doing your own work. So please turn in your own work. You're only hurting yourself if you aren't. Generally, labs, homework, any types of things are due the day after they are assigned. So if I assign something on 8A Monday, it is due on 8A Wednesday. Homework will generally be credit, no credit based, or based on completion, unless it's a lab or something of the sorts. I will let you know if I'm going to be grading the work. Make sure you're checking the week in preview every week. Everything will be posted on the week in preview. Homework, upcoming tests and quizzes, other information. Everything will be posted there. Make sure you are checking it. Review sheets. You will generally always get a review sheet for a test. That review is always going to be due the day before the test. That is different than some classes. The reason being that when you turn in a review the day before the test, I will also give you the answers. So you have the answers to study so that you may succeed on the test. I don't know how many lab reports you will be doing in an online setting, but if I do end up having you do one, make sure it's in complete sentences. Warm-ups also need to be in complete sentences. So scroll down. Make sure you're checking our Canvas page regularly and make sure you're following rules of our class. If you are being disrespectful, if you're being a poor citizen, if you're not holding up WAMA standards, even in an online setting, I will be contacting Mr. Fisher, who will talk to you about discipline and how to properly behave in an online setting. Some other specific online learner expectations. Make sure you're checking the announcements daily. I won't always be posting announcements, but just in case I do, make sure you're looking at them so you don't miss any upcoming events. upcoming tests, or upcoming changes in what's expected of you. Make sure you log into Canvas every time you have a class period. If you have an A-day class period, look at Canvas every single A-day. You will always have new assignments to do. If you are struggling with anything related to biology or really anything in life, reach out to me. I am here to help you. I want to see you succeed. So please email me if you need help, because if you aren't emailing me, I don't know if you need help. I cannot read your mind, especially because I'm not seeing you daily at school. I won't know if you need help. So please reach out. Make sure you're submitting your assignments on time and to completion, and make sure you're also looking at old assignments that you turned in. I'll generally be commenting, reviewing, and giving little pieces of advice on old assignments that you've completed, so make sure you look those over so that you can succeed in the future. Some expectations of me. I'll generally have grades turned back to you for labs and tests within a week of you turning them in. I'll always have your week in preview up to date, at least a week ahead of time, generally on the Sunday. I will push you to think like a scientist. Biology might be tough at times. It is a lot of memorization. It's not always a walk in the park. So I will push you to work hard, even in this, sorry, I have the hiccups now, even in this online setting. And yes, I recognize this is a class of diverse learners. This is good for us. I'm going to embrace the diversity. I'm going to embrace the differences, especially the differences between an online class and an in-person class. Know that these differences are going to exist, so please be patient as I try to navigate the differences between those two classes. So that is what I expect of you of biology. Please reach out to me if you disagree with any of those things or don't think you can live up to those standards. What I'm going to have you do is, if you scroll down a little bit more on your assignment page, you can see that there's a Google form directly embedded in your assignment. Please make sure you submit your name and then click yes if you agree to all these expectations. By clicking yes, you're saying you are going to uphold these expectations and the rules of the syllabus. If you click no, I will be reaching out to you as we will have to discuss why and if we can come to a conclusion on how we can fix that. As well, please let me know if there's anything that I can help you do to better succeed in biology, whether that's letting me know that you're a very visual learner, you like to do extra reading, or you struggle to get assignments in on time. Please make me aware of those things so that I can help you succeed. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out. Otherwise, that's all you have to do for today so far. Have a great day.